All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are learning to play the guitar together. My name is Mr. Seth, and we have just gone through the last couple of videos really explaining some music theory stuff. We learned how to transpose, and we learned that we're going to be playing in the 5 guitar-friendly keys. Do you remember how we remember that? The GAC, right? That's how we remember the 5 guitar-friendly keys, D, E, G, A, C, okay? The GAC is the 5 guitar-friendly keys. Now, before we begin, let's make sure our guitars are in tune. And today, we're going to be learning the key of D. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to learn some more chord shapes. And just so you guys know how this is going to happen, is we're going to learn all 5 of the guitar-friendly keys. And then I'm going to teach you a couple more strum patterns. And we're going to learn we're going to have one review video of everything, and then our course is going to be done. And then there's going to be a whole other list of songs in all the different keys that you guys can learn to play, okay? That you guys can go afterwards, and it'll be a video of me just explaining each song, and you can break those down. And remember, you can request specific songs that you want me to break down for you to be able to play. Just let me know, okay? Once your guitar is tuned, you can go ahead and turn off your tuner, put that back, and we're going to dive right in to the key of D, okay? Now, behind me is still written what we learned in the last video when we talked about we had already learned the key of G, and we've already learned the key of C. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to erase these different keys, okay? And we're just going to learn the key of D right now, okay? We're going to learn the 1, 4, 5, 6 in the key of D, okay? I'm going to erase this over here too, and I'm going to write out some chord diagrams for you guys, okay? So here we go. Now, this D chord is actually the one chord in this that's going to stay the same. We already know how to play a D chord, right? From the key of G, we learned to play this D chord, right? Eddie, 8, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. And this is 1, 2, 3, okay? This is our chord diagram. We already learned to play this chord. This is same D chord at the very bottom 3 strings, okay? But now we're going to learn to play the A chord and the B minor chord, okay? So let me write these diagrams out here, and then I'm going to explain it to you guys up close to the camera, okay? So this G is basically the exact same as the one that we learned in the key of G, except now there's no pinky on the very bottom string. So rather than playing it with both of those fingers at the bottom, we play that same G, except we lift the pinky off. Try it right now. If you can remember how to play that G that we learned to play in the key of G. Okay? And then this is a pinkyless G. Now, that's what we're going to refer to this as, okay? We have a pinky full G, that's in the key of G, and this is a pinkyless G, where it's the same chord except we lift up that pinky, okay? And now, we're going to play this A chord. This is a whole other chord too. This chord is close to the E minor chord that we've learned, except it's a little bit different, okay? So, I'm going to show you, okay? And I know I'm going fast on this, but I want to show you guys, okay? This is kind of how it works. These 3, it's just all on the 2nd fret, and it's these 3 strings, the B, the G, and the D, all together. Now, I play it with my pinky. I'll show you guys in just a minute, okay? But it's 3 different fingers stacked on top of each other, okay? And then there's this B minor chord. Now, I love this B minor chord. This is one of my favorite chords right here. And not a lot of people know how to play it this way, so I'm really excited to show you guys how to play it. This is kind of like an E minor, but it's separate. So you take that E minor like this and you separate it a little bit, and then you have your 3rd finger right here, just like it's the D. It's almost exactly like the D, except this finger moves up. Okay, it's really cool. So these are the 1, 4, 5, 6. Let's see this. This is 1, 4, 5, 6 in the key of D. Okay? Let's write this here. This is the key of D. Okay, this is what we're learning. 1, 4, 5, 6. Let's make it happen. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. We're going to start off with a D chord. Just like this. Same D chord that we learned in the key of G. Okay, and then now we're going to move up to a G chord. All right, all we're going to do is we're going to take this middle finger and we're going to move it all the way up to the very top on the 3rd fret. Okay, so now we have 2 fingers on the 3rd fret and this one down here. We're going to move this one up to where it is on all 3 of the other G chords. Okay, all the other 2 G chords too. Up at the top. This is the same chord that we play when we have it in the key of G with that pinky there, except now we're just lifting the pinky off. Okay, but try to move between this chord and D. So let's play this back and forth. Let's go G and D, back and forth a little bit, okay? Here we go. We're gonna go, let's start with D. So start with the D chord. Everybody hold your guitars up the right way, sit up straight. Okay, here we go. We're gonna play D. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, D. And then we're gonna switch to a G, ready? Up to a G, and 2, and 3, and 4, and back down to a D. Keep strumming even if you don't have the chord. Okay, play a D. Don't stop strumming. Press down hard. You got it. And a G. Now watch this. We're going to play a B minor. I know I wrote up the A first, but we're going to skip that one and we're going to go over to this B minor. Okay, watch this. So play this G. And all we have to do to get from a G to a B minor is move 1 finger. Okay, ready? Watch this. We take this middle finger and we move it underneath. We skip a string underneath this first finger and we move it right here. Ooh, listen to that chord. It's such a good sounding chord. Okay? If I take my thumb just like this is how it sounds. Okay? That's that B minor. Okay, so here we go. This is a D at the very bottom. And all I do is I move these up 2 strings each. Watch this. This goes 1, 2 to get to a B minor. And then all I do to get from a B minor to a G is I take this middle finger and I move it over here to this 3. So we have D, and then G up at the top, just like this. And then let's play a B minor, ready? And B minor, you move 1 finger right here. And now I'm going to show you 2 ways to play the A chord, okay? You could either play it like this, where all 3 of these fingers are kind of squished together, all pressing down on these strings. But for me and my big hands, this is actually a really hard chord to play. So instead, what I do is I move these 2 up and I put this down like this. So it's almost like I'm playing an A minor chord, just like this, except now I'm putting the pinky down in front of that first finger, just like this. And that becomes an A major chord, okay? So now we have this. We have D, and then try to go to an A. Ready? Watch this. We lift everything up, and these 3 go right here. Boom, 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 right? Stacked on top of each other on the 2nd fret. A. We have G like this, Pinkyless, and then we have a B minor just like this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's try this. Okay, we're gonna start with this D right here, and we're gonna play D, G, A, B minor. Ready? Here we go. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ready? D. Hold it. 2, 3, 4 to a G. Move those fingers up to the top. G. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then an A. 2, 3. Those 3 fingers stacked on top of each other. And then this one's a hard transition. Ready? B minor. This first finger comes right here. Middle finger goes right there. Third finger goes right there. Hold it, 2, 3, end it on a D. Okay? So just like we did in the key of G, what I want you guys to do now, right, is I want you to take these 4 chords and I want you to put them into different patterns. So try to mix them up. Try to play G, A, D, B minor, and maybe play that progression. G, A, D, G, A, D, B minor. Let's see what that sounds like. If I go like this. G, A, D, and B minor. Okay? I can play all of these different chords in these different patterns because all of these notes, okay, all of these 4 chords, okay, they all go together and we can move them all up and mix them all around and make them into different chord progressions. This is the key of D. We've now learned to play in the key of C. We've now learned to play in the key of G and in the key of D. Great job. We got 2 more keys to go and then we're done, okay? Great job, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.